It's called a Hunter Education Center. We teach the Tennessee Hunters Education class here. There's about one class a month taught here. September, October, and November, there's several more classes taught during that time. The range opened for business on October the 3rd of 2003. The main purpose for it to be here is for a place for the general public to come and have a good, safe place to shoot. We have rifle range, pistol range, but it's just open to the public. To come to the gun range, first thing you need to know is all guns, when you get out of the car, must be unloaded and in a case. Does not make any difference if you have a handgun carry permit. The gun needs to be unloaded and in a case. It's $8 to shoot for 2 hours of shooting time. You have to have eye and ear protection the entire time that you're here. And that's pretty much all that you need to have when you come here. If you do not have a case, if you do not have eye and ear protection, we have those here. We can provide those for you. There's a small fee associated with that, but we can ensure that you can shoot.
Yeah, go ahead and pull a target up right away.
You know, our biggest demographic is obviously men. Men shoot more guns than anybody else, but I have strived ever since I've been here to run this range geared toward the family. I do my best to tamp down any kind of foul language, targets that might be offensive to women or children. You know, we keep the facility very clean. You know, I strive to run this range to where it is very, very family friendly. We want the father, mother, and the kids to come. We have 3 different ranges here at the Stones River Hunter Education Center. We have a handgun range, which goes out to 50 feet. We have a rifle range that has 18 lanes that goes out to 100 yards. Then we have 2 lanes that go out to 200 yards. And then we have a 3rd range that is used mostly for handgun carry permits and law enforcement training. But in the fall, when we get really, really busy, we do open it up and allow the shooters to shoot there too. And it's exactly the same as our other rifle range, and it goes out to 100 yards. You're going to find that this is a very, very safe range. We have an inspection station where we check every weapon that comes in to make sure that that weapon is unloaded and there's no obstructions in the barrel, so that when you get on the range and get ready to fire, that your gun is going to fire and it's going to be safe.
Cease fire, cease fire. Remove the magazines and load and clear your firing like that.
On the range, we have range safety officers that control the range, call the range hot and cold, and just make sure that everybody's handling their firearms safely, just warding off anything that might be dangerous and cause any injuries. When you come to Stones River to shoot, you know, especially if you're sighting in your deer rifle or whatever, we have spotting scopes, rifle vices, sandbags, you know, anything like that to help you get your gun steady. We have those here for you. There's a small fee associated with those, but you know, when you get ready to go out into the field, you want to make sure that your gun is sighted in to the best of your ability, and that any problems, if you miss in the field, you want it to be your fault, not your equipment's fault. This time of year, we have lots of deer hunters coming, and they're just fine-tuning, they're checking their weapons. Maybe they hadn't been shot from last year, they've been stored, just making sure that they're still on target. We get a lot of people that's bought new guns or new scopes, and they're coming here, making sure those guns are ready to go for the upcoming hunting season. We're only open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Right now, starting the 1st of November, we'll be open Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Sunday, we're open 1 to 4:30. We'll stop selling tickets, and the gate closes at 3:30. We have shooters all the way from beginners to the most expert shooters. This is the place that you come to learn to shoot, or practice to shoot, or just to get better, or just to stay at the top of your game.